What's going on, guys? I go by the name Tech with Geo. In this video, I am starting my HTML tutorial series, and by the end, you should have a great grasp of HTML. Let's get started. So what is HTML? HTML is short for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is essentially the building block of the web. It is the skeleton. It's the beginning of it all. Hypertext refers to the link that connect pages, whether it is the same page or another. So you know how there's links within a page that points to another section within the page. That's essentially what a hypertext is, and it can also be the link between your page to google.com. So that's an example of hypertext. And then there's markup. That refers to how an item is shown on the screen, whether that's text, images, videos, whether it's a paragraph on the page, whether it's a header. These are things that refer to markup, and HTML has a special way of displaying that by using brackets. Alright, so what will you need? You don't need to buy a fancy laptop. You don't need to buy any IDEs or anything like that, but you just need a simple text editor. So that can be Notepad++, which I know every Windows machine come with. That can be TextEdit, which I know every Apple machine come with. But I use Visual Studio Code, and I put a list right here of different text editors / IDEs that you can use. But for the most part, it can be as simple as Notepad++, VS Code, add-on brackets, and Notepad. I know all of these are free, so you just gotta choose your favorite editor, and you can go with that. Alright, so this is how an HTML file looks like. HTML files end in the suffix .html. This pretty much lets the web know that, okay, this is an HTML file. This is how you should display it on the screen. So the syntax, or how an HTML file is structured, is with elements. These elements consist of tags, and these tags are, in this case, one, for example, is body and another body, but this is considered an opening tag, and this is pretty much the end of the element, which is the closing tag, which is signified by a /. I like to consider it like the intro to a sentence and the ending to a sentence. HTML pretty much has to know, like, okay, where should I end this? So there's this opening of the sentence, which is this initial tag, and there's a closing to the sentence, and then we can move on to the next sentence. In this case, this is body. This is pretty much going to be where everything is placed. That will be shown on the screen. Here I'm using a live server. I'm using VS Code, so if you right click and press open with live server, I don't have to refresh this page all the time to get the updates to this site. It will automatically refresh. But if you're not using VS Code, or if you don't have a live server, you can always open up the app, or open up the or click on the file of your HTML file, and whenever you need to get an update, whenever you save, you can just press the refresh or reload, and it should pop up. But in this case, we're going to see how a paragraph look like. So first, a paragraph is a p tag. So we open this up and use p, and then we close it. VS Code automatically closes tags for me, but you guys can see that there's the initial tag, which is just p, and this is open and closed, and then you have this one that has a /, and then it's a p and then close, and then we can put content within this paragraph. So hello, this is an HTML, I like caps, HTML tutorial on Tech with Geo. And if you save, you can see, okay, there's a paragraph here. Hello, this is an HTML tutorial on Tech with Geo. Same thing on this line. And there is another tag called H1, which is the most emphasized heading for an HTML document. And we're going to talk about this more later, and I'm going to go over what each of these tags mean in the next video. But H1, as you guys can see, is an opening tag of H1, and another closing tag of H1, but with a /. And then you can say HTML number 0, and you guys can see big difference. This is a heading tag, heading number 1 to be exact, out of 6. We're gonna talk about that later, like I said, but you guys can see that you can structure your website how you want it, and it's pretty much going from top to bottom within this body tag. So this is an element. There's open and closing, and then these are tags, which is the body tag, which pretty much says, okay, this whole screen right here, yeah, within this element, this is the content, and that's what I'm gonna show within these two tags. So this is HTML. This is how you structure HTML. And we should have some fun next video. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll be going over each individual tag and describing what they do.